Hello, Pisces. It's Ariana. Hopefully, y'all are doing well. Happy summer solstice and full moon. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Right before us, we have the Hunter of Gifts. My eyes are like all itchy and stuff, and I apologize because I have the sniffles. I think I have allergies. And this is from the Shaman's Oracle from John Matthews and Will Kingham. And this is the deer totem. So if you have time to Google what the deer totem is, look it up and see what attributes you can harness this month to get you through it. So basically, she is with you to teach you to recognize the gifts you already possess and teach you that you have everything you need to be successful. And it's about being appreciative of what you have. So discovering your potential and finding your way and valuing the truth, using your skills and talents to move ahead. Instead of wanting and desiring other things, be happy with what you have because you have everything you need to be successful. That's what it's saying. So if you're the Pisces who's got everything going on for you this month, then great. Don't forget about others and be a wise steward. And if you are, that's all they want to shuffle. If you're the one who doesn't have it going on this month, be appreciative for what you do have and harness those gifts that you already have inside of you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're using the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra Tabitha Cicero. This is going to be a 5-card spread for the month of July for Pisces. So in your past, you had the universe. Right now, we're the Princess of Cups reversed. Death is our hidden influence. The advice we have is the Prince of Wands reversed. And the possible outcome is the 2 of Wands reversed. Overall energy is the 3 of Wands reversed. I am like blocking all kinds of light tonight. Let me see if I can make it brighter. Okay. Oops, sorry. I meant to find that one. My bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of see what's going on. So in the past, it's the universe. And my universe card has a very interesting story. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you the story because this might fit for some of you and it might not. And because sometimes the stories fit better than the actual meaning of the card. So in this we see An and Kai, or An and Ki, however you say it. Together, Anki, okay? This was actually 2 deities. An is the sky god, and Ki is Aruru, which is the empress, okay? The literal meaning of An and Ki is heaven and earth. And so, according to the Aruru version of the creation, An and Ki were born from Namu. Namu was the goddess of the sea, which is the queen of the cups. Siblings and lovers, their pair was inseparable while still in their mother's womb, and just as inseparable after they were born. Okay, so they were like super, super close. And then they had a child named Elil, which is the sky god, and it just ripped them apart, okay, the god of air. And this is what created the universe, okay? So surrounding Anki is a creature from the other creation from the epic of Enuma Elish, the body of Tiamat, the chaos dragon, which has split into 2 halves by Marduk. So there's 2 creation stories going on right here. But in the past, you were successful and complete, and everything was great, total unity, truth and honesty. You probably was moving and shaking and traveling, like everything was just going good, and you were coming full circle. So it's also telling me that the ending of one phase and the beginning of a new one, okay? So now we're the Princess of Cups reversed. And so that's why I said I wanted to read the story, because I feel like maybe the story resonates with somebody in the fact that they feel like they've been ripped apart by something that's happened, or something that they're experiencing, and that's made them turn into this Princess of Cups reversed. Because the Princess of Cups reversed, anytime I get a person who's reversed, I just feel like it's just off. So the timing on this card always says 5 days, and this is attributed to Pisces and Scorpio. So this is you, Pisces, and this is Ishara, the goddess of marriage and childbirth. Now, when she is reversed, This is someone who is lazy, selfish, deceptive, very dramatic, and manipulative, okay? And I see like she's looking away from the reading, like she does not want to pay attention to what's going on. So this is one story that I'm getting just by looking at the cards. So for some Pisces, you thought you were in a relationship that was really good and possibly with a fire sign, right? And I see your back turns toward the fire sign, and I feel like you feel like you were done dirty by a fire sign, okay? And then for others, I'm getting this feeling of you're not being the lazy one, but you're dealing with somebody who is being the lazy one, if that makes any sense. Because I don't know, I just know that someone feels ripped apart in the past. And right now they're dealing with that emotion, and instead of dealing with it in the upright, you're dealing with it in the reversal. Which leads us to the hidden influence, which is death. And here we see Erishkigal. She's on the bed. That's why I feel like this is like some lover stuff. Because I have the water sign, the bed, and then the fire sign. And I feel like something went down and it's over. Like it needed to happen and it's dead. It's just dead and it's time to let it go. And this is attributed to the sign of Scorpio. And I'll read you the little message that death has. If we try to ignore and suppress our unwanted psychic material, it will only leak out in unhealthy and undesirable ways. Erishkigal will not be ignored. She forces us to see the truth about ourselves, even though the truth may be unpleasant. Eventually, we must confront the dark goddess in the underworld, just as Ishtar did. Okay? And Ishtar confronted him when she went down to go get Tammuz. Okay? This is all of the hidden influence, is that there's some changes going on. You are transforming. You are evolving. You are butterflying it out of this situation. And it's something that could not be avoided, Pisces. You had to do it. You had to do it. Destruction that is actually a blessing in disguise. Change, like from one to another cycle, death and rebirth, purification. So basically what I'm getting is like it's a relationship, and if you're unhappy in this thing, you need to let this motherfucker go. Okay, I'm sorry, let it go. It cannot be fixed, and you need to be brave and walk away. If you got the death card, just let it go. And I feel like you were ripped apart. Now you're crying over spilled milk, upset, pissed off, lazy, just not yourself, emotional wreck, or dealing with the emotional wreck. The relationship didn't go as you wanted it to go. Let me get you closer. And now you're dealing with this prince, the Prince of Wands reversed. And the advice is actually from the Prince of Wands reversed. But I'm looking at it like a story. And then the other way, I'm going to tell you just the way that the cards fall and this, what each one means. But I feel like this is a story for some Pisces. Pisces, you just had a really good reading for the week. And now this stuff is coming out. It's like, what happened? Okay, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just wondering, like, wow, what a difference a week makes. So, the Prince of Wands is Gira. And Gira is like this priest. And as you see, I always say the firewall, because he's got his like little safety net around him. And he's making sure no one's getting around him, okay? You're dealing with somebody who's overconfident, insensitive, reckless, intolerant, and cruel. And the advice for that card is like, just know that it's not going to last forever. And you know what? If they're putting up that little safety thing and they don't want to be bothered, my advice would be just let it go and let it be. We're going to pull a clarifier out on that card too, okay? Don't let me forget. Note to self. Now, the possible outcome is a Two of Wands reverse. I feel like I just pulled this card. I don't know. As Two of Wands has been very busy today, and so has the Prince of Wands. The Two of Wands is telling me basically that you had some success, but you're bored as hell. There was some changes, and you're angry, and you have no regard for someone else. Water signs. I think it was Cancer who got this card reversed. You guys need to take control of your emotions is what I'm getting. And I get that a decision is now called for, and it's time to be careful on the way that you treat others. Okay. Three of Wands reversed is your overall energy. And this is Gilgamesh looking out into the city of Uruk about everything that he's achieved, okay? Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Delay, lack of commitment, a possible quickie relationship. Disturbing memories, disappointments, retreat to fantasy. Pisces, do you live in a fantasy world at times? Because the, where did I put your oracle card? The Hunter of Gifts is telling you that you have everything that you need to be successful, and yet you don't feel like you're achieving what you need to achieve, so you live in a world of fantasy. That's what I'm getting. And I have this feeling like someone is just like, they thought that they met the one, that it was going to work out with this fire sign, everything was going to be great, and it wasn't. It didn't turn out the way that they wanted or even could imagine. So let's see. I want to get some clarity on Gira. I want to know what this advice is about, because Gira is, I feel like Gira is a person, and I don't know whether you're female or male, but Gira is no joke when he shows up. Okay, so the advice is, okay. So this is what I'm getting. You're upset because there is a third person in your relationship. Okay? And I see two princesses, so this is probably for a male Pisces. Yeah. One night of passion or whatever could have yielded a child, Three of Wands, three people. Someone went outside the relationship with a fire sign, or the fire sign went outside of the relationship. And you feel like this relationship is dead. The Two of Wands is trying to tell us that it was a quickie relationship and there's a lack of commitment. Okay, but either way, it still hurt you, and that's why you reversed, Pisces. That's why you're upside down. So let me see the energy behind the Two of Wands. The Fool reversed. Yeah, you kind of jumped into a situation and you didn't kind of see it for all that it was, what it was. And you just really, this is in Enkidu, okay? And Enkidu is, remember, half man, half animal, or half wild man. I guess you like the wild created man that Aruru was creating. And this is Gilgamesh's best friend, okay? And yeah, that's Gilgamesh's best friend. And this is Gilgamesh. Okay. Well, somebody might have done a friend wrong, too, along this way. So there was some carelessness, some thoughtlessness, reckless behavior, and the wrong choice was made. Okay, Pisces? Wow, dude. Okay, so I don't want to be gloom and gloom, but I'm going to lay it out there this way. So for some of you guys, you got into this relationship and you thought they were your world, okay? You poured your heart and soul into them. You thought things were going to change, and they showed their ass, and they ended up getting somebody pregnant because they were being thoughtless and careless, and they're possibly well, of course they cheated on you because they got somebody pregnant. Okay, that's one story I'm getting. The other story I'm getting is that it's a couple, and they're trying to decide and figure out what's going on, and they're not sure if they want to stay in this relationship or not. But there's some reckless behavior. So Pisces, I'm gonna say this. You have everything you need to be successful. You have the gifts of abundance. You have the gifts to go to the next level. And it's up to you whether you want to go or not. So if you're dealing with this energy that is being reckless and making these really bad choices, and the death card is telling you to walk away from the situation and stop going back. If Pisces, this is you that is being reckless and making these choices, then take heed this week and really think about what you do to other people. And that's about what I get. I want to see what, you know what, I want to pull one more clarifier. I'm very sorry, but I want to pull an oracle card for the death card. The spirit of destruction. So basically, this is like the Tower. And this is like coming through to wipe the slate clean. And it says, similar to the death card on my notes. Damn, death and death. Beautiful chaos. So, death and rebirth. So something's going to die for something to live. So one relationship will die and the other one will live. Fear, guilt, resentment, anger, and jealousy. All these can eat away at us spiritually, corroding our positive energy and locking us into negative patterns of thought. Wow. Such healing violence brings an end to inner damage and the soothing sense of the calm after a storm. This is beautiful chaos, destruction of damaging emotions, freedom leading to calm, anger, frustration, learning to let go. I have here the vulture totem, death and rebirth. Yeah, so Pisces. Whoa, sorry. I got a little upset. Yeah. Somebody email me, message me, let me know if this resonated with you guys. Because this was pretty intense, Pisces. I don't know what you're doing, Pisces. I hope it's not you doing somebody dirty, and I hope it's not you being done dirty too. I mean, I don't know. But just know that this has to die. And that means change, transformation, and something beautiful will come from it. And it's all our perception on how we see things. So allow the spirit of destruction to occur if that's what needs to happen in the relationships section. Thank you for hanging out with me during this reading. Quite interesting reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know if it resonated with you. If it didn't, please check your sun, moon, your moon and rising sign. Check out my weeklies and follow me on Instagram at Ariana Luciano. So thank you very much and have a great evening.